Earthbound Adventures. This is our third session where we play a role-playing game based upon Dungeons & Dragons, the old Sierra computer games King's Quest and Quest for Glory, and we do it all in Lego. I also have with me my three boys who are playing with us, Alistair,
hello,
Emmett, and Oliver. So, Emmett, tell us about our first session. What happened?
In our first session, we were inducted into the Heroes Guild by beating up a giant scorpion.
Perfect. And what happened after you were inducted?
We were set on a quest to go help King Edward the Benevolent of Daventry retrieve 3 magical items.
Perfect. All right. Oliver, what happened once we got to Daventry?
The advisor sent us south to see a village.
So he actually sent you west to go see the destroyed city. And on the way...
we met some travelers.
And what did they tell you?
We looked into the crystal ball and they told us that to go south.
Yeah, follow the river south to find someone to free who would help you. And what happened as you followed the river?
Some brigands intercepted us.
Perfect. And how'd that work out for you?
We killed them.
All right. Now, all of them?
No, we left one alive.
Yeah, you left one and you found out that they were actually laying in wait for you. They knew you were coming. So they anticipated your coming. Alistair, what else happened as you went south?
We discovered a magical ruin that when we solved the puzzle there gave us the word Atbash.
All right, perfect. Well, this is where we're going to start our adventure off, okay? So after you solve the ruins, you guys continue to follow the river south. Someone roll me a d20. Let's have Alistair, our party leader, roll us a d20. 11. Check my sheet. Okay. You continue to travel south for several days, actually. Again, Daventry is a large kingdom. Eventually, following the river, you come to where the river forks, and you see what looks to be an island in the middle. Remember, the traveler said that the person you needed to free was trapped on an island. You assume this must be the island. You're currently on the eastern bank, so the left side of the fork, traveling south. What do you do?
Can I see if there's any bridges to lead to the island?
You don't see any bridges. It keeps going down a ways.
Let's go down then.
Well, the river's only about... how wide is it? Probably 60, 70 feet wide. It's not that wide. You can see the other bank.
How deep is it?
Looks to be probably at most 5, 6 feet deep.
Can I try to swim it?
What do you guys think? Should he try swimming it? Do you want to tie a rope to him or anything, or what do you want to do?
Nah, he'll be fine on his own.
Okay.
What?
We'll tie her up. Bye.
All right. So the Dragonborn, known as the best swimmers, do you just wade into it, or you just run and dive?
Can I tie rope around my waist tied to a tree?
Do you have rope on you? You do. You all have rope. It's basic adventure equipment. All right. So he ties rope around his waist. Are you wading into the river, or are you jumping in?
Wading.
Wading. Okay. So you put one foot in the water, one foot on land. Nothing happens.
I go deeper.
All right. You put another foot in the water. Alistair, Emmett, he disappears. The rope actually just severs and falls to the ground.
No.
But he's gone.
I'm dead.
I call dibs on his gold.
No.
What do you guys do? What do the two of you do?
Try and search for him.
Now
Okay.
look for the bot.
Roll a perception check.
I'd like to do the same.
Yeah, go for it.
And 11 again.
And that one.
Whoa.
You notice nothing.
13.
13. You're not that far from the fork. You're probably about 100 feet down. You look up and you see a dragonborn splashing in the water right before the fork in the river. Oliver, you're all of a sudden are splashing in the water right by the fork in the river. And you kind of, the current pushes you to shore, still on the left side of the fork with your compatriots. What do you do?
What happened, guys?
I don't know.
Oh,
I thought you were dead.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can know what happened?
That'd be kind of a wisdom check. Let's see if you can like figure it out.
Wisdom. Huh.
Perception is, hey guys, I disappeared and I'm up here now.
Hi.
Hi.
Push it back.
It'd be a fun game.
Three.
Okay, speak English.
3.
3. I don't know what happened, guys, is what you tell them. You can tell them that.
I don't know what happened.
Can I try to see what happened?
What do you want to do? Tell me your scientific method of where you're going to figure this out.
Throw him back in.
Oh.
Are you going to let him throw you in?
No, I shoved him in.
Okay, do an acrobatics check.
I'm
Do a strength check.
Oh, I'm dead.
Emmett. Not 20.
He tries to grab you, you smack him upside the head, and you take 1 hit point of damage.
Stop it.
You think that might have been a bad idea.
Let's throw him back in.
No touching.
I did +4.
That
All right.
would have been that.
What do you guys what do you want to do? Alistair, any ideas? You're the smart one.
We should probably look upriver for a bridge or something. We're not going to make it across here.
Roll a perception check.
What was it?
You know you have a tower for a reason.
Yeah, but I'm going to step on top of that. That'd be a 4.
You notice nothing. How about Dragonborn? You roll a perception check. I want to see if you notice something.
Perception?
Yep.
So good night.
15.
You see a leaf blow from a tree and land on the water and disappear immediately.
There's a spell, guys. Or something. Teleportation.
After seeing this, can I try to make sense of what's going on?
By how? Tell me what you're going to do.
Throwing a branch in.
Okay. You don't need to roll a dice to throw a branch.
Okay.
I think you can handle that. So, what do you do?
What if he's...
I want to see if we can pick it back
Describe
up.
it.
As I throw the branch in,
So are you throwing it in or dipping it in?
dipping it in.
You dip it in and it goes in the water.
Is it just gone?
Nope.
Sever all contact to the land. Can I push him in?
You can give it a shot.
Okay.
What's what
What do I roll?
You're going to do a... Let's have that be a stealth check.
Oh.
And you do a perception check.
Let me. Oh, that's fine. Natural
6.
1.
So as you're playing with the stick in the water, Dragonborn, a little irritated still that you try to throw him in the water, pushes you in the back. You go head first in the water and disappear. Where do you guys think he went?
Upstream.
What do you see upstream?
Him.
You all of a sudden see him splashing in the water as he climbs off out of the water onto the bank. What do you say, Emmett?
I want to shoot my bow at him.
No.
We're not starting fights here. You tried to shove me.
Bad, Emmett.
Yeah, you started it, Emmett.
I was playing with
This whole time, Grandma's watching you going, you guys not get it?
Oh, Graham's here.
This is probably the magic prison the travelers told us about. Whoever's here is trapped on this island. He or she cannot get off the island because of this magic. So let's see if there's a way to get on the island, guys. How does that sound to you?
Pretty good.
Did you guys forget Graham was there?
Yeah.
Entirely.
Oh, good job.
Graham's on
Sorry,
important.
So for those watching the video, Graham is the first knight of the Kingdom of Daventry. He was assigned by King Edward to accompany you on the quest. If you are successful in retrieving the 3 magic treasures, he would then become heir to the throne. So, what do you do? Graham suggests keep looking for a way on the island. He's going to follow your lead. What are you guys going to do?
Walk downstream.
Keep walking downstream? Alright, as you continue to walk downstream, you see on the island it's forested, but not heavily. You can see clearings past the trees. You can't get a real good look, but you can tell that there's obviously open space on this island. You guess that the island is at least a couple hundred yards wide because you can see it diverging. as you go down, but that's all you can really tell. Alright, so as you're walking down on the bank of the island, the forest thins, and the sound of the rushing water grows stronger as you follow the winding path. Then through the trees, it comes into view, a stone bridge rising gracefully over the silver-wined river. It is old but unbroken, built from smooth gray stone that gleams faintly in the light. 3 wide arches span the river, perfectly shaped and unmossed, as if time has forgotten to erode it. The water below rushes clear and cold, yet flows too fast to cross without aid. Mist coils at the base of the arches, never quite blowing away. At first glance, the bridge looks peaceful, an elegant structure, untouched by conflict. But the longer you look, the more the peace feels unnatural. The air here is too still. The birds do not sing. Even the wind that stirred the trees moments ago has gone silent. A chill dances along the back of your neck, though the sun still shines. As you step closer, a feeling settles in your chest, a quiet dread, like standing before a door you know must be open, but that you may never return from once you do. The bridge awaits, and something on the other side is watching.
Not ominous at all.
No, not at all. It's just a bridge. So, as you can see before you, here's our bridge. Currently, this is the eastern bank, okay, where you are, and that's the island over there. What do you do?
Can we get into fighting order?
You guys think crossing the bridge might be dangerous, huh?
Cause
You just
feel
read out the
ominous.
I know, it's ominous. I'm teasing. Yes, what order do you want to go across the bridge?
Graham first. Me.
You're going to put your NPC first?
Yeah. He's drunk.
He's
He's
strong.
It's not like he's vital in any way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not going to be the king or anything.
Some men.
Graham agrees to go first, although he's slightly confused. You being the hero is why he's going first.
You're stronger
More
than us.
experienced.
Okay. So Graham goes up the bridge. Who's following Graham?
Me.
And then Alistair, and then I'm in the back.
Bow or rapier ready?
Rapier.
Okay. You're just behind Graham at his side. Okay. And then who?
Alistair.
I'm in the back.
Alistair want to be in the back or the front? Or in the middle? Middle?
A
Okay.
nice sandwich of protection.
You got your magical staff and your dagger ready. And then you're following up Dragonborn.
Yeah.
You got your sword and your longbow ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. So you begin walking up the steps to cross the bridge. As soon as Graham steps foot on the top level, you hear a gnarl, a deep glottal noise. One that's terrifying. One that you know means something's about to happen. You see suddenly, climbing from this outcropping here, a troll roll up onto the bridge, looking very angry and ready to fight. So, let's roll initiative.
Ready.
Oh yay. 4.
That would be a 9.
Yeah, I have 4.
That'd be a
Do you guys want combat cards step by step?
We already
Sure,
have some.
yeah.
I already have mine.
I'll take one.
Okay. No, you won't. I dropped it.
Oh.
Fooled you.
Okay. We see how it is.
I rolled 13.
You rolled a 13. Okay, one second. Let me.
Including the addition.
Okay, let's get our initiative figured out. Okay, so I'm going to roll for Graham. Roll this. Roll for the troll. Rolled this. Alright. Alright. Emmett, what did you roll?
13.
Okay. Oliver?
4.
Alistair?
9.
Oh.
I found out how good rolls.
You guys are terrible.
I only have a 4.
That was rude.
Well, you know, it's honest, though. Number 1 goes to the troll, which makes sense, I guess.
No.
Who had the 13?
Me.
Okay. Could you give that to Emmett, please, Alistair? And 9? Who had the 9?
Me.
Okay, right there. And Graham has the next one.
Why am I always last?
Because you rolled poorly. And here is for Oliver. Alright.
Are you going to start using my character name?
So the troll sees you. Oh, I'm sorry. Alistair's Doug. Emmett is Theron.
Yes.
And Oliver is
Yogar.
Rogar. Yes, I'll try Doug, Theron, Rogar. The troll sees you. It waits in the bridge, glaring at you. Waits in the middle. It's like it wants you to come to it. Graham is not next. Emmett is next. I'm sorry. Theron is next.
Let's go Pebble.
What do you do?
I'd like to use my bow, but I don't have it prepared.
You could use that in bonus action and get one shot off. I'll let you just throw, like, get your bow out. Okay. So Theron, seeing the troll hesitate, deftly arms his bow, gets an arrow from his quiver, and prepares a shot. Alright. Alright, go ahead.
$15.
Is it hit?
Okay. Well, that's max damage. 10.
10 damage, that's a great hit. Alright. Next.
Who's next? Me?
Number 2. No, number 3.
Oh.
Yeah, pay attention.
I'd like
Alistair,
to
are
use-
you reading your spells?
Yeah. I'd
Okay.
like to use my only ranged cantrip, Firebolt.
Okay, so definitely stepping to the side to get a better view past Sir Graham. You shoot Firebolt.
4 does not make it, right?
No.
Yeah, I missed.
It actually, you, in your excitement, you actually miss, just barely, but you definitely miss.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next.
It's Graham.
It is Graham, good call. Graham, realizing that someone's got to go start attacking, rushes forward, easily makes it, and swings at the troll. Okay, with his long sword, he swings. He doesn't actually hit it.
Oh.
Well, he does hit it. It's just it's a very thick-skinned animal. It doesn't, like, glances and doesn't do a lot of damage. Doesn't do any damage really. But he tries again with the backswing. This one actually makes contact and it actually does hit. Let's see what damage he's able to do. Ooh, max damage as well. That's pretty good. So that would be 13 damage. Okay.
Can I charge forward?
You want to charge and attack, or do you want to shoot with your bow? You're in the back. You can do either one at this point.
Can I go to, like, in the middle between Graham and...
Yeah, you want to go right in here? You're going to use your bow?
There.
Yeah. There.
Okay, raising your bow. Alright, good. Go for it.
$18.
That's a hit.
Why should hesitate? That's not what she
8 damage.
8? Good job. All right. The troll, looking pretty enraged, he's getting ready to strike at Graham. You notice, though, a lot of the wounds you've inflicted start to actually look like they're better. They're not bleeding as much, and they're starting to close a little bit.
Hey, only we are allowed to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Troll is going to attack at Graham. So he gets to make 2 melee attacks. First, he's going to just swing with his arms. He's going to try and smash Graham. 4. Nope, that doesn't actually hit. Graham's shield actually absorbs that blow and deflects it, so taking no damage to Graham. And again, Graham is doing really well with his shield, able to deflect both blows that come from the troll. Alright, number 2.
Same thing as last time.
You're going to shoot an arrow again? Alright, Theron shoots another arrow.
15 again.
15's a hit, again.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage?
8.
What was that? Oh, sign
Okay.
fell.
So, 8 damage?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, number 3.
Firebolt.
Okay.
That'd be 2.
You miss again. Alright. Graham is going to swing again. He dropped his sword.
Oh.
Nat 1.
That one. Yeah, he dropped his sword. So,
My turn.
number 5, yeah.
Could I see if Graham knows any weaknesses?
Graham?
If Graham knows any weak... No, Graham's too busy fighting to talk to you. He just dropped his sword.
Yeah.
You can yell at him. He's not going to do anything. He's a little worried about his sword.
Where's the weaknesses? Where's the sword? Where's the sword?
I'm looking for my sword. Give me a minute. Did you want to shoot or run up and then attack?
I'll shoot.
Okay, shoot again.
22.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
5.
All right. Just as before, you make good deep shots with the arrow. You can see them, but the arrows fall out, and the wounds you tell are starting to heal again.
Oh, that, it's not like slow, it has 10 feet less, like, walk range.
Okay. Hasn't moved yet, but it's good to know if it does, it can go 10 feet less.
Yeah.
It's going to swing at Graham again.
Quiet.
Miss. And that one's a hit. What's the damage? One second, I forgot what the damage is for a hit. Ooh. A lot of power behind that hit, so it's going to do a bit of damage. Well, potentially. Does 10 damage against Graham,
Graham.
which is quite a bit. You know, Graham's not a big fan of that. You can see that Graham deflected the first blow, the next one connected, and a bludgeoning damage. You could tell it hurt Graham. You're not sure. You don't see any wounds, but you could tell. You know, Graham staggers, and he's definitely been hurt. All right, number 2.
I'd like to roll with advantage because I hit him last time.
Mm-hmm.
12.
You miss.
Yeah.
Yep. The arrows don't quite hit. Maybe you're just a little jumpy, but it goes just over your shoulder. Number 3.
Alistair.
Doug.
3.
You miss again.
Yep.
Graham's going to take a couple swings at it. 10 plus...
Doesn't Graham need to pick up his sword?
Oh, yeah, Graham's going to pick up his sword. At a bonus action, he's going to swing at it. He's going to miss.
Oh.
Graham's taking a lot of the brunt for you guys. He's actually protecting you, but it's affecting his ability to actually fight.
I can't take those hits.
All right. Number 5.
Longbow. $23.
That's a hit.
$9.
9. Good job. All right. You get a good deep hit with your arrow. As it begins to attack again, you notice it actually looks slightly better than your last round of attack. So the troll now is going to go after Graham again. Does not hit. The shield is working pretty well. Man, I'm rolling really not great for this troll. I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Good job.
So again, Graham is able to deflect it with his shield. Number 2. What are you doing?
Bow.
Okay, roll again.
Advantage.
State your attack and then roll.
Bow with advantage because Graham's there. Within 5 feet for
a sneak attack. Okay, yep, that's right.
15.
Hits, just barely.
You need to roll again, see if you can get that 20.
That would... I rolled twice over. That'd be max damage of 10.
Okay. Alright, Graham is going to try his luck. Didn't roll straight. Let me try that again. 4. Nope, it's a miss. And he missed twice again. Well, just 6 and an 8. With his attack modifier did not hit. Alright, Doug.
Firebolt. That'd be a 9.
Did not hit. You are not doing great with the fireballs today.
Not at all.
Alright.
Longbow.
Alright.
$17.
That's a hit.
$9.
Alright. As the troll prepares to attack again, you notice a lot of the wounds are closing up. Troll's going to strike twice at Graham. That's a hit. His first one, regardless of the shield, makes great impact on Graham.
Graham's just getting beat up and I'm just trying to hit him.
Takes 9 damage. Comes down with his fist again. And another crushing blow on Graham, where he does 4 more damage. Alright, 2. Theron.
Yes. Same thing as last time.
Okay.
15 plus 6. 21.
21's a hit.
Yeah, I guessed. 8.
Alright, 8 damage. Good job. 3. Doug.
Firebolt. 9.
Did not hit.
Did you curse these dice beforehand?
Yes, those are my old dice.
Why don't you try using his dice next time? You guys can share. Alright, 4 is going to be Sir Graham. Will strike out at this vile creature. And he will hit it.
Oh, yeah.
And he does 3 damage.
Bonk.
Strike out again. Nat 20. Good for him.
I'd like one of those.
Won't that be a country
9. What?
Don't that 20's been critical here or something?
Yeah. I know he's an NPC, but if he's part of your party, I'm going to give him a critical hit. 12 damage. That's really good. All right. Troll's looking a little rough. Number 5.
Can I see, like, can I roll perception to see if I know anything about trolls to see if I can like, stop from healing?
You wouldn't know that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use longbow.
Okay.
9. 19. I'm at 19.
Alistair, what is it?
It's a 15 plus
Okay.
4.
Yes, that hits.
4 damage.
Alright. Okay, as you begin the next round, you notice him starting to heal some of his wounds. He's still looking rough. Alright, the troll is going to swing at Graham again. He's going to strike, he's going to hit. Max damage. Graham's looking pretty rough, guys. You might want to consider helping him out.
He'll be
I have
fine.
no health. Can I call the Graham, like, pull back on my turn?
Alright, 2. 2.
Same thing as last.
I know. Keep going.
Ooh, that's a good one. 22.
That's a hit.
Yeah, 6 damage.
All right. Three. Doug.
Firebolt. That'd be a 9.
So apparently it's you, not the dice. You did not hit him again. Graham is feeling pretty rough, and he's going to actually disengage and fall back next to Rogar, the Dragonborn. As he does so, the troll gets an attack of opportunity. He swings at him, and actually misses, thankfully, that time around. Alright, he disengaged and fell back. 5.
Shoot him with the longbow.
Alright, go for it.
11.
Miss. Maybe it was Graham disengaging that distracted you, but your bow didn't have the same accuracy that it did before and flew past the troll. The troll, seeing this, decides now that he will come forward. He comes forward. Now the closest to him is the Dragonborn.
What?
Good for you, buddy.
He's going to take a swipe at the Dragonborn. 13.
Miss.
Okay. 16.
Hit.
Alright, he does 6 damage.
Do you have a pencil on it that I can use?
Just so you're aware, you are healed up from your last encounter. Emmett, did you record the 1 damage from
Yes.
making friends with the Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
Up
2.
hand.
2.
Same thing as last time. 13 plus 6. That's 19.
To hit?
Yes. And 6 damage.
Okay. 3. Doug.
Gotta roll again. Come on.
Not 20.
Nat 20.
Oh, roll double damage for me.
Finally.
So roll the dice twice, and then add the...
Add them together.
Yep.
13 fire damage.
Okay, is there a plus to your damage, or just what you roll?
Just what I roll.
Okay. 13 damage. Okay. Okay, 4. Graham is going to move up a little bit to engage. He's feeling pretty rough, but he's feeling confident now that the Dragonborn is engaged. So confident, he actually Great hit. 9 damage. Good job, Graham. He's going to do a second attack. Again, maybe this confidence. 10 damage. This troll's looking pretty rough. Alright, 5.
Did his hit do anything?
Yeah, I heard him.
Okay. I will use my short sword now.
Okay.
16.
To hit.
7 damage.
Alright. He looks really rough. Alright, at the beginning of the turn, his wounds start to heal. You do notice that the damage caused by Alistair didn't seem to heal. The other parts of him started to heal. The other cuts and wounds from the arrows and swords healed. But the burn marks stayed the same. He's looking really rough and really run down. The troll, though, is still angry. He's going to swing at the Dragonborn, at Rogar. That's a hit.
What is that?
$2.
Minimum damage. Oh, 4 damage.
That's minimum?
He just smashed you with his fists. He sees Graham, though, is going to swing at Graham as well. But he misses Graham, thankfully. 2.
Okay. Noticing that, can I roll perception to see, will it be...
Do a wisdom check.
Okay. Purely up to the dice. 19!
You notice that, like I said, the wounds that healed, of all those wounds that healed, the fire damage, the burn damage was not one of them.
Okay.
So you think, I'm a smart guy. Fire probably good.
Could I dip one of my arrows in some oil?
Do you have oil?
Yes.
You have a way to light it.
A tinderbox will do that.
Okay, so that would be your action, is to light an arrow on fire.
Okay. Will it last until my next turn?
It was in oil, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to put on the tip of the arrow? You just lighting the whole shaft on fire? What are you lighting on fire?
I will take a bit of wax from a candle and put that on top of the arrow.
Okay, so he's going to spend his action making a fire arrow. I need you to do a... Oh, what are we going to call that one?
Sleight of hand.
No. Do a... What kind of check would we call that? Let me think about it a second. Give me a second.
Performance.
Performance, yeah. We'll call that no, because that's charisma.
No.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand. That's a dexterity. That does work. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a sleight of hand.
Okay. 19.
Okay, so over this turn you will be successful and you'll have a flaming arrow. Just one on your next turn.
Yeah.
They'll miss. Alright, 3.
I shouldn't.
Come on. That'd be 3.
Oh.
You miss.
This bows well.
Yeah.
Okay, Graham will swing at it. And his 3 does not hit.
It's really draining all of my luck.
And his 4 does not hit. Alright,
Can
5.
I light a torch on fire and shove it down his throat?
That'll be your action.
Okay.
Now you're in the middle of combat. I want you to do a sleight of hand as well. See if you can. It's pretty much a dexterity check. Do a dexterity check. That's what I meant, by the way. Dexterity.
I got this. Yeah.
See if you can light a torch as he's right in front of you.
I got it.
Wait, time out. I like this.
16. Wait. I think I messed up.
Dexterity. Same as initiative.
Yeah.
16. You successfully light a torch. Now, a torch is different than trying to make an arrow. It lights immediately. Because it's pre-made, so it lights immediately. You have a flaming torch. You'll be able to use it the next time, but you do notice the ogre, not a fan. Or, I'm sorry, the troll, not a fan of your torch. He
Come on, get me, boy.
actually shies away from you a little, focuses a little more on Grant.
Grant?
Graham. Graham. Sorry about that, Sir Graham. Alright, your turn's over. The troll, a little shy away from you, is going to go after Graham. His 2 does not hit. And his 7 doesn't hit. So that was lucky for Graham. Alright, 2, you have a flaming arrow.
I'd like to use...
Wait, you notice the troll healed some, but not the burns.
Okay. That's a 25.
Is it a nat 20 or is that a 19?
19 plus 6.
That's a hit.
Do I include extra?
Wait, Reed, is 19 a critical hit for that?
19.
Look at the attack.
No.
No? Okay, alright. Sometimes when you shoot a bow, 19 can be critical hit. Go ahead.
Do I include bird damage?
No, just damage.
Okay. That's minimum damage of 5.
Alright, 5 damage, but definitely hurts. Alright, 3. That'd be you, Doug. What are you doing, Doug?
14.
That's a hit. Give me damage.
Thank goodness. 5 damage.
5. It's not your turn.
I wanted it to be my turn.
Well, it's not. It's not your turn at all. Alistair, can I ask you a serious question?
Go ahead.
How do you want to do it?
Its head. No. No. Firebolt blast its head off.
Well, no, it would just
Yeah.
blast the head off. All right, I'll do it for you. So from Doug, from the end of his staff, comes one of the firebolts. This one, unlike many of the past ones, actually connects and hits.
Oh,
So from his staff,
what is happening?
the firebolt emanates and strikes the troll right in the chest. The flame quickly spreads and starts burning the troll as it expires and dies. Congratulations. You killed the troll. Alright. At this point, what do you do?
Can I
We
see?
should probably search for where the troll came from.
Okay.
So I don't want
Can
to
we see if we can harvest the troll?
You want to... Sure.
I burnt it.
Roll a nature check.
And
Oh, wrong person. This is...
Hold on, he's going to try and harvest the troll.
Can I roll perception to see where it came from?
No, he's busy trying to cut up a troll.
Oh, 3.
3. You start cutting up a troll thinking, I'm going to collect stuff from it. After a very messy, gory, disgusting adventure, you realize,
Yummy.
there's nothing of value here. What am I doing?
Yummy.
You do notice that because of the fire, the healing seems to not actually take place. You're pretty sure it's actually dead because of the fire.
And
let's just make sure of it. Get the oil, pour a little bit on it.
No, we're wasting. Can I put it? Is my torch put out?
No.
I put out my torch.
Yeah, so you walk up, your character, and you start burning the troll just to make sure. Not a terrible idea. Alright, Emmett, you were going to do something.
I was going to roll perception to see if there is anything on the bridge because we saw it kind of roll up. From
Okay,
there.
yeah, go ahead.
That's perception.
Mm-hmm. Or investigation, actually. Call it investigation, because you know where it came from, you're just investigating it.
16.
16, yeah, so you actually see kind of a nest that it had built under one of the arches on the side where it came up from.
Okay.
Are you gonna, so you're gonna go down there?
Yes.
Do an acrobatics check.
Could I tie a rope to the
Sure.
one of the railings?
It won't make a difference if you fall in the water, but go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can if you want. If it makes you feel better about the whole situation, go for it.
He could shorten.
All right, acrobatics check.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Yeah, because you're, yeah.
Oh, I have +4. That'd be good. Hey, a 20. Not a 20, just a 20.
A dirty 20. So you guys see Theron tie himself off to the railing. The Dragonborn just shakes his head going, what's that supposed to do? But he definitely climbs over the side and goes underneath, and you find a nest that it built underneath where it actually lived. The nest is made out of mainly the bones of dead animals and looks to be humans. In there you find that it had collected a lot of the things from the people and animals that it had killed.
Does it have any armor?
You don't see any armor value. Any armor that it collected is from knights and travelers that it has defeated. So it's been compromised. Nothing on armor of value. You do find,
gold.
I'm telling you what you're going to find. If you stop interrupting and guessing, I'm just going to tell you what you found. You find some money. People had purses and pouches with money. Probably about 40 gold pieces. A fair bit of money for you guys. You also find a couple vials, which you assume are a potion of some kind. You're not sure. Maybe you could have a wizard check those out.
Yeah.
You also find a weird, smooth, black metal rod, which you take with you.
Okay.
All right, you climb back out.
Yeah.
Let's do another acrobatics check because I really want you to fall into it. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
As a game manager, I can hope for things like this.
Thanks. Oh.
He fell in.
4
Uh-huh.
8 plus 4.
Did you roll an 8?
Yeah.
Oh, you make it back up. You have to roll less than a 10. So,
man.
not quite as graceful as the going down. He does make it back up over the side. What do? Do you go to the wizard like
I
you
go
suggested?
to the wizard and show him the vials, and I
Do I
will
have
put
to
the
roll?
money with...
Yes, you're going to roll an Arcana check.
17.
All right, you recognize the vials as 2 healing potions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I keep those?
You're not gonna share?
I'll give one to him and keep one for me.
I'm the tank. I need those.
You're not currently injured, are you?
There's a couple
I
hits.
am. I'm
He's
at
fine.
3 health.
He is fine.
He'll be fine. What could there be on this island that might kill you?
Give me
Hey,
the
wait.
potion now.
I wouldn't take it. Why don't you have your wizard heal you?
Heal me.
I only cantrips to do that. Don't waste a spell slot, so you.
I saved your life.
All right. In the meantime, is there anything else you want the wizard to check out?
Oh, the magic... The rod.
You just assuming it's magic?
Yeah.
I mean, I would too. Alistair, do another Arcana check for the rod.
I'm keeping this rod.
12.
12. You're not sure, but you think, I think I've read about these. It could be an immovable rod. There's a magic word. I don't know it, but if you say it, the rod will hold in place in midair wherever you have it, and won't move until you say the word again to release it. If only I knew the word.
Binks.
That wasn't the word. Good guess. All right.
Can I try to guess the word? Say, still.
Still not the word.
Oh.
Go for it.
Can I guess
It's
that
a rod.
wood that we found in the basin thing?
Oh, you say at bash.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
That's a good guess, though.
I'm keeping...
Remember in our last session, the basin revealed the word at bash. That was pretty smart, though. It wasn't the word, though. All right. So at this point, the troll is pretty well burnt and dead.
Did you hear me yet?
No.
Oh.
All right.
Kill it.
So you guys think maybe we'll first go check out the island before we start doing healing, just to see what you find?
No.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Why don't we...
Okay.
That was going to be what I recommended.
All right. So we're done with the Lego. Let's go continue on our adventure. You guys cross the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me read it to you. The last echoes of battle fade behind you as the bridge settles under your feet. The silver-wined river rushes beneath, swift and uncaring. Its churning water still a warning to those who would try to swim. You step onto the island, its mossy stones cool beneath your boots. The trees here are twisted, their branches gnarled and leaning inward like silent watchers. Strange symbols are carved into the stones, half swallowed by the earth, and the air hums faintly with something old. Then, from behind a stony archway, a figure appears. He does not walk so much as glide forward, thin and wiry, with wild, white-bound hair and robes the color of fallen leaves and faded dreams. His smile is crooked, too wide, too knowing. His eyes sparkle like candlelight in the hall of mirrors, hard to track and never quite still. He leans on a twisted cane and begins clapping slowly. Well done! The bridge is free. What about the one on the other side? But never mind that for now. He cocks his head and studies you like a merchant weighing coin. Let me guess. You want my secret. You want the bean, the passage, the secret way to somewhere that doesn't want you. You've heard the tale. Seek the name that cannot be known, and the prize shall be thy own. Or something equally cryptic. He spins on his heels, the wind tugging at his patchwork robe. I was someone once, you know, a name with power, a power with purpose. And someone said it, just said it, and the spell unraveled. He pauses. For just a moment, his voice drops. Funny, isn't it, what a name can undo? Then the grin returns. But now the question is yours. Find the name, break the riddle, and perhaps, just perhaps, I'll give you what you came for. I'll help you on your way. He steps aside, motioning towards a carved circle of stone in the earth behind him. Come along, clever ones. The game is afoot. The winds shift. The whispers of the river joins the hush, as if the world itself is waiting.
Let's follow him.
Alright, so you follow him. There, nestled like a forgotten secret, stands a crooked little hut. The roof is patched with moss and bone-dry leaves, and the chimney leans like it's too tired to stand straight. A thin trail of purple smoke curls lazily in the air, carrying with it the scent of cinnamon, sulfur, and something burnt. You also notice outside a spinning wheel, heaped around with straw. Well now, he says, you've crossed the bridge. That means you're brave, or reckless, maybe both. What is my name?
Rumpelstiltskin.
He looks at you wirily and says, oh, is that your guess, Master Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Be warned, though, you only have 3 guesses, or else I will refuse to help.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Just so you know, your first guess was wrong. So close, but you're going about it. You're going about it backwards.
Rumpelstiltskin backwards?
Well, what letters would that be? Do you know how to spell Rumpelstiltskin?
No.
Nope.
Guess, and I'll let you know if you're right. Yeah, I'll just look, because it took me a minute to spell it right too.
R-U-M-P-L-E.
Nope. R-U-M. I'll tell you how to spell it. You maybe write this down. R-U-M-P-E-L-S-T-I-L-T-S-K-I-N. Just so you know how good your guess was, even that wicked Hagatha couldn't find it. She tried to call me Rumpelgarp. Huh, what a fool.
I don't know how to pronounce this.
Oh, spell it to me, young man.
N-I-K-S-T-L-I-T-S-L-E-P-M-U-R.
Oh, Nick's like a Rumpelgarp.
Yeah.
You know, I like the way you think, but wrong. Alistair, you're a smart guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
Do an intelligence check. I want to see if you know something.
19.
Alright, 19. So, Alistair, from deep in your memories, you suddenly remember where you've heard the word Atbash before. A long time ago, as you were reading and learning, you remember that Atbash is actually an encryption, a code. It's a substitution alphabet. It's a combination of the normal alphabet, but in reverse order, so mirrored. So, for example, A equals Z. So you think, well, maybe Atbash was the magical clue given to us to help us free, or help us to gain the trust of this little gnome. You realize it's a gnome, by the way. Alright, and we're back. Alistair is in the process of finishing up his complicated spelling of Rumpelstiltskin in the Atfash cipher. Let's see if he gets it right.
I hate this.
Well, he didn't want to make it easy. Those of you who are curious, this is the exact puzzle used in King's Quest I, with which this is based off of. A lot of it's changed, but this is the real puzzle. It's famous for being one of the most aggravating puzzles of all time in all King's Quest, because there's a couple different ways to spell Rumpelstiltskin, so you have to get the right way and then the right Atfash cipher to have it work. Luckily, back in the day, when these games were very popular, they had a helpline you could call. It was a 1-800 number, so you would call and pay. Actually, it was 1-900 number. Sorry, you would call and pay like $2 a minute, and they give you a clue to help you solve the puzzle. So you would call in and they would give you the answer going, oh, spell it backwards, and here's how you, and yeah, so you could pay to get an answer, but it was one of these impossible puzzles. They didn't make it endgaming though, it wasn't a dead end of the game. If you couldn't figure it out, there was an alternate way to get to where they were going. Just wasn't as satisfying, you didn't get full points. So we'll take another break, we'll start up again. I thought it was closer than he was.
You overestimate my skills.
It's not all fighting. There's brain power used in role-playing games as well. Alright, looks like Alistair is ready to go. Alright, Alistair, what is your guess for the name based upon the Atfash cipher?
IFNKBOHGROGHPRM.
The gnome smiles and said, correct. I do love when people guess my name and play my little game. I will gladly help you. Come, sit down. Let's talk a little bit about why you're here.
May I ask a question?
Let's sit down first. Alright, so you all sit outside of his little cabin. Why are you raising your hand, sir?
You mentioned a hag.
Let's talk a little bit. Alright, so what brings you here? And how did you get across the bridge? Did you really defeat the troll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
We burned it alive.
What?
Oh, you killed the troll?
Yeah.
Oh. That should be interesting going forward.
Why?
What do you mean?
You'll find out. Don't worry about it, my fine friend. And you, I believe you're a member of the Knights of Daventry, is that correct? He's talking to Sir Graham. Sir Graham says, I am, sir. We've come on a quest from the good King Edward the Benevolent. We are hoping to retrieve the 3 lost treasures. We were told by travelers to free, apparently you, from this island, from this prison that you've been trapped upon, and that you would help us on our quest to retrieve these treasures. Please tell us what you know. He says, well, first off, you now know my name, but for the ease, you can just call me Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh.
That is my name originally. I change it every time I play the guessing game. Can't have people just knowing it. So I'll change it going forward. But you, since you guess my name and know what I read, you can call me Rumpelstiltskin. Yes, I believe I know how I can help. Let me tell you how I got on this island. This is my home, this magical island. It's an island that only can be set foot upon by one of 2 bridges. On the other bank, on the other side of this island, there's another bridge. And it's always kept me safe. If anyone tries to enter the waters, if anything tries to enter the waters, it is magically either put upstream or downstream, depending on whichever you're closest to, the upstream or the downstream part of the river. So people can only come via the bridge. So I know if anyone ever comes towards my island, comes onto my island. So that is how that magic works. Well, several years ago, you called her a hag. I wouldn't call her a hag, I'd call her a sorceress. Her name is Hagatha. Came to me. It told me that she was here in this land to do the bidding of her master, of her father, I believe she said. And that if I, being a fellow magical creature, would want to join them in their efforts to dominate and to rule. I told her I had no such intentions, that I was a creature of peace. Well, she trapped me on this island. She sent 2 trolls, one on each bridge, to stop me from leaving and stop others from coming. Many have tried to visit me. Many of my old friends who are now gone, who knew of me, tried to visit, and those trolls killed them all. Although I don't feel those trolls are inherently evil. I think it's more of Hagatha's magic. Well, when I confronted Hagatha about this, she said that she had to trap me, because in her words, where she would hide the treasure, only I could provide the way to get to. I knew immediately what she meant. And I will help you achieve this goal to find this treasure. I have the means to get you to the realm above. I'm sure Sir Graham has heard the legends of the Winged Ones. Sir Graham perks up and says, yes, I heard this as a child. I thought they were bedtime stories. Are they real? I said, yes, they are. Winged Ones used to live all throughout this world. And they used to live at high places, the tops of cliffs and the high mountains. Well, you may see the mountain next to us. Know that this mountain actually has a magical realm above it, that through a slim land bridge from the peak of the mountain, it connects to this magical realm in the air. And that used to be the realm of the Winged Ones. They've long since passed from the legend and moved on and no longer live there. But this land is where the giants now live. These giants often would come down the mountain and actually be helpful to people of Daventry, whether the people of Daventry knew it or not. They would often go about the woods and help thin out the packs of wolves and other beasts and creatures that harm men, and they would actually eat them. They were helpful creatures, these giants. They would attack humans. They were still wild, but they preferred to attack the wild things. But Hagatha, I believe, hid one of the 3 treasures up in that realm. And I believe she blocked off that mountain sky bridge to this realm. For we haven't seen trolls down below in many a long time, and the wild creatures are starting to grow in number, and hence the danger on the roads. But I have a way to reach this realm. He pulls out of his pocket a little pouch. You hear a rustling inside, almost like a jingling of things rubbing together. From the pouch he pulls one bean. He says, these are my magic beans. If planted, you will see a beanstalk grow. Not just a tiny beanstalk, but a large magical beanstalk that will shoot into the air and grow straight to this magical realm. And you can ascend this beanstalk and climb all the way up and reach this realm. And I encourage you to do so. If you reach this realm, you will be able to hopefully find Hagatha, maybe even confront her, and find at least one of the treasures that have been hidden from the people of Daventry to spell their ruin. That is the help I can give. Are there any other questions you have for me?
Can you spin me a string of gold?
No, I don't do that for fun. That's not something I'm willing to do right now. It takes a lot of energy and magic to do that, and I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. It'd be frivolous and wouldn't help you along your quest. Any other questions?
I show him my rod and ask, would this be an immovable rod?
He looks at it close and says, oh, that is an immovable rod. Where did you find it?
Troll's nest.
Oh, the troll's nest. Oh, yes, I mean, they had to live on the bridge. That makes sense. It'd be in the nest. It is an immovable rod. Do you know the magic word?
No.
Oh. I could probably find that magic word for you. But, just like with my name, I wouldn't do it for free.
How much gold would it take?
I don't need money. How about this? I would love it if you could clear the troll from the other bridge.
Alright.
But, don't kill it.
Oh.
Free it from its bridge. I'll let you figure out how. Is that something you're willing to do?
Sure.
Yeah.
Leave the rod with me, and I will discover its secrets. Alright, I see you're both, well, 2 of you at least, are very weary and injured. Yes, you look pretty rough. He actually reaches into his pouch and pulls out 2 vials. This is a very special potion that I have. Very rare, but I will help you along this quest because I know that Hagatha could mean the doom for more than just Daventry, but the entire world. He gives the potion each to Graham and Rogar.
How much does it heal?
It's actually, these are very valuable potions. Like, you're amazed he gave them to you. They heal you completely. As you travel to the other bridge, you have a talk. You say, okay, how in the world are we supposed to defeat this troll but not kill it? How are we going to get it off the bridge?
Make it dive into the water.
What if we...
How would you get it to dive in the water?
Light it on fire. But, like, not too bad so we don't kill it.
And
Like,
okay.
surround it
What
with
if
fire.
we use your torch?
What?
to
Do you have a torch?
Do I? I have a candle.
You can make torches.
You're gonna use a candle against the troll? Stay still. It's almost got it. We're almost there.
Okay. So, Dad, can we all prepare torches?
Yeah.
I don't need a torch.
Can we also bring, like, kindling? Try to make a fire around it? Trap it?
Well, it's trapped on the bridge.
I know, but...
How would we get it off?
What do you think, Alistair?
One of you guys can shove it off.
Yeah, maybe you
Strong
can corner it with the torch, and then you could just try and like push it off.
Get off. We'll poke you.
Yeah. Okay. You guys get to the bridge. You all have torches. I don't have Lego torches. Just pretend your characters have torches. All right. As you come along the bridge, you have your 2 strongest up top with torches. The others have torches as well, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Again, as soon as Graham and company step up on the bridge. Come on, where's your feet? Get on.
Where's your feet?
The troll climbs out of another nest, stands in the middle of the bridge.
I'll charge it. Wait, roll initiative.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about initiative. You're not trying to kill it.
Can I charge it?
You're gonna just charge, or are you guys gonna go in methodically? What's the plan?
Methodically corner it.
I'm not smart, I charge.
All right, he charges straight at it with his.
I mean,
Get slapped into the water.
The troll gets really aggravated and swipes at you in spite of the flame because he's scared. Or it's scared. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. And it does
It hit.
7 damage. Oh yeah, it smacks you real hard.
Oh.
You kind of go flying as it smacks you to the side, and it roars in anger. What did the rest of you guys do?
going methodically.
You start waving your torches in front of you as you get closer to it.
These are Alistair, hand movements. What do you do?
Waving your torches, so back and forth waving your torches. The troll gets scared, starts going towards its nest, like it's going to crawl under the bridge. Alistair, how are you going to scare it from going over there?
Firebolt.
At it, or at like where it goes over, like on the side of the bridge?
Where it goes over.
Okay. Roll. Just roll a d20. Tell what you get.
16.
Oh yeah. So you roll your firebolt, and it just erupts from over here, and it startles. The troll goes to the edge. It looks terrified, angry but terrified. Do you keep going towards it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get up and keep going?
Yeah, you get up and go, that was a bad idea. You start waving your fire at it.
Stop.
It gets scared out here and it's ready to defend itself.
Can I, like...
Graham, being the strongest, is going to try and push it with his shield as hard as he can.
Can I help him?
Oh, it's a good idea to do it together. Okay, roll a strength check.
Where's my dice?
I took it.
Nat 1.
Well, you fail. Luckily, he rolls a 17.
I trip.
Yeah, you fell over. You're not dead. You just kind of fell over. So he has a dirty 20. So Graham pushes it, and it starts to stumble it looked like it might fall. Doug, you're nearby. Did you want to try and push? You actually have your staff, so whack it with your staff. Doug.
5.
You whack it with your staff. Doesn't do a lot. How about
I'm a winner.
Theron?
It's not my job.
10.
Strength check. What do you got?
11.
11. You push into it as well. You run up and start pushing as well. You get around.
Get up and help.
Push. You're pushing the troll.
Can I get up?
It's holding on. It pushes back. Rolls a 12 plus strength. Ooh, so 16. It actually gains ground on you. So.
Can I help push now?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. You spend your action getting up and getting ready to push. Graham's gonna push again with all his might. Strength check. 16. The troll goes back a little bit. Emmett, push.
16.
Goes back a little further. Alistair.
D20. Thank you.
Whack with your staff.
12.
12. It goes back a little farther.
I'm gonna push now, right?
Yes.
5. Wait. 8.
8. The troll catches his feet on the railing, rolls backward, and splashes in the water. A great splash. And then gone.
Woohoo.
Can I go explore the nest?
Sure. Acrobatics check.
If he fails,
Oh, yeah.
can I explode after him?
Don't worry about it.
Explode?
Explode.
12.
12. You make it down in the nest. Here you just find 30 more gold pieces. Nothing else. Just gold.
This is where the rich people
Climb out.
invest.
Okay.
Wait, that's...
I rolled a 3. Plus 4. 7.
Ooh, 7. So as he's climbing out of the nest, he slips and falls in the water. Downriver, you come splashing out of the water magically. As you're climbing to shore, you see the troll look at you, roar, then run off into the woods.
Okay.
This is a bad idea.
It ran away. You're fine.
But no, it's out there. It's gonna hunt us. We took out its home.
Why don't it hunt you? It doesn't even know who you are.
Yeah, it might remember you. All right. Do you go back to the bridge?
Yeah.
Knowing how the magic works, you realize that you're downstream. So you walk upstream until you rejoin everyone at the bridge. You then, all the party, you return to Rumpelstiltskin, and you let him know that you've successfully defeated the troll, released it from the bridge. The bridge is now clear. Rumpelstiltskin says thank you. He's happy to have his friends able to visit and not perish. Okay, so you return to Rumpelstiltskin, let him know you defeated the troll. He thanks you very much, says now his friends can visit and he can leave the island more easily, more naturally. And he says, I suppose you're wondering about the rod.
Yes, I am.
So the word is interesting. The word is fortitude. You need to have the rod where it needs to be and yell fortitude while looking directly at it, and it will hold in place. So if your eyes are closed or if it's in the dark, you have to be able to see the rod and yell the word fortitude and it will hold in place. Immovable. Okay. Nothing will make it move. Here's your bean.
Right. Did I take my rod back?
Alright. Nope. This is where we're going to end it.
Okay.
I want to thank you for joining us in our third session of Brickbound Adventures. I want to thank you for your support. Encourage you to like and subscribe and maybe even share our content if you enjoy it. And we'll see you next time.